Okay. Here we go. Alrighty. We're live. Hi there. Welcome to the stream. Just need to get this final thing set up. And let's switch tabs. And we're good. How's everybody doing? Y'all doing good? Life's good, family's good. I'm gonna turn down the gain a little bit, that way I don't go into the yellow zone. Yeah, so I think I have the chat up as well. Yes, I do. It's just okay. Yeah, the chat's just what should we say? Chat's just hidden. It's oh, look at that. Somebody's here. Yo, what's up? Dude, that looks, I'll fix it later, but that looks real weird right now, but I'll fix it later. Welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing? If you are free right now, I would love to get on Discord with you. That way, you know, you can also contribute to the conversation if you want to. That is, you know, if you're down to do that. I don't know how far behind the stream is. Let me actually check on this. 5:30. Okay. I don't know how far behind this is. I really hope it's not super far behind. Okay, it's decently far behind. Yeah, no. Okay, so let me check on the stream on my phone. That way I don't you know, blow up my computer. Yep. It's decently far behind. Yeah, no. Okay, so yeah, so Sky9, if you would like to join me on Discord and join the conversation that I'm gonna have, I'm gonna go ahead and launch Discord on my phone. Just open up the app. Yeah. Alright. Well, what was this? Oh, here we go. Alright, that sucks. Alright. I'm just, because, I mean, this is a discussion. As much as I want the viewers to see this, I do want other people as well. Yeah, man. Yeah, so it's a shame Sky9 can't come on. I'm trying to get another person to come on. While we're waiting for this other person to respond, I might as well get started with a random battle. We're gonna go with a bit of, you know, casual Okay then, we're gonna go with a bit of casual play. Oh wow, this is a great start. We're off to a great start, aren't we? Okay. Why am I a woman? I am a woman. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. What did he use? Stone edge. Okay. I think I'm faster. Oh, I'm not, but he missed, so that's good. This is gonna suck if he actually gets one off. Crap. Alright. What's next? What should I use? Sock, I guess. I'm gonna start timer. Earthquake. That's good. Ah, dang it. I have a good feeling he saw that coming. That's not good. Oh, yeah. Oh, sturdy. Yes! We have a sturdy sock. Alright, good. Jesus. My computer's really feeling the burn here. I'm most definitely faster, so I'm going to knock him out here. God damn it. He's faster. Okay, that sucks. Grass, flying. What do I have as good against this? I guess Rabombi? I don't know. Actually, no. I'm gonna go with a quiver dance. I really hope I'm faster. What is this thing's match? 228, 242. Haha! Hey, he switched out. I got a free quiver dance in. That's good. Is this? Yes, it is. 100%. That was a one-hit KO. That was very nice. I don't know how well you guys can hear the music. I don't think you can. You can probably barely hear it at all. The thing is, with my speaker setup that I have like two smaller speakers up there, and then a speaker down underneath my desk. Steel Ghost. Okay. I don't. Okay. Frick. All right, I'm dead. Oh. Wrong move, dude. Alright. Alright. Well. Alright. Well, looks like Slasher1562 will not be joining us. Oh, okay. Buzz, I guess. I should be faster than, like, most things on his team. What do I... Shield Dust. I don't know what that does. I'm gonna Google it. Hey Google, Shield Dust Pokemon ability.
My apologies. I don't understand.
You're useless. Okay. Moonblast. Rabombi sweep? Am I actually gonna get like a Rabombi sweep here? That would be great. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but I have these rubber band things in my mouth now. It's really freaking annoying. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if people are down to join the conversation. Shaman, grass. I hope I'm faster. I hope that doesn't kill. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. It's a shame that nobody can join, man. And I have the chat up here on the screen. I know the crop and the thing's really weird, which I do wanna, god damn it. Alright. I do wanna fix, but like that'll take a little bit of time. No, I'm not gonna stop the timer. He left. There we go. I won. I guess he was just sad. Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna make a team. Yeah, I had a pretty good day. Oh, cool. Credits button. Wait, really? Okay. Spock. You can't do that. I make Stone Edge miss for you. Die. Alright, cool. Alright, time to make a new team. Format, I'm gonna go with OU. Add Pokemon. Pheromos. Uber tier. What? Oh, right. Okay, my bad. Uber is above. I don't know. Uber. There we go. Validate. Alright. Pheromos says no. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I can fix that. Pheromosa first. We're gonna name it. We're not gonna name it. For this, I'm gonna give it a focus sash. Keep beast boost. It is a, what is it? Bug fighting. So let's give it a good bug move. Physical bug move that's half decent. Bug type. Do we have a good physical bug move? Is there no good physical bug move? There's one. Go with, what's a good fighting type? High jump kick. No, I want to go with a physical fighting move. Brick break. Brick break's a good one. And we'll go with another bug type. That's special. Bug buzz. There we go. We'll go with max attack and speed. And I think this is the exact same thing that I was gonna do. Okay. So there's Pheromosa. Then we're gonna go with an Aegislash, with a what should we give the Aegislash? This is really hard. So I think we get like one Z move and one Mega per fighter. Oh, we should make it shiny. I forgot about that. Shiny. That looks pretty dope. And make him shiny as well. And what should I give him as an item? Rocky helmet, I think. That would actually work. Yeah, go with stance change. King shield for sure. King shield is a good move. Not foul. Yeah, foul play. Elite. Oh, okay, I guess you can't learn it. Uh, it's not foul play. What is it called? Night slash. Okay, you can learn night slash, but that's not very good. Dang it. Ah, what can I use? What's a good ghost type move? Powerful ghost type move. Ghost. Wow, he really can't learn any decent ghost type moves. Shadow Ball, I guess. Alright, how about a dark type move? What should I go with for this? I guess Night Slash could work. Actually, no, Sacred Sword, and Swords Dance. We're gonna go with. He's really good on special defense and special. So I want to go with a decent. I want to make him special. I want to make him a special attacker, and he needs to be like somewhat bulky as well. That way he can actually take a hit. And then make him quiet. Okay. My Mega. Who's gonna be my Mega? I'm gonna go with Alakazam. Because I think Alakazam's a decent Mega Alakazam. Trace. Okay. Yes to the shiny. Oh, yes, pink. Synchronize. Right? No. Focus. Magic Guard. Yeah, Magic Guard's good. Moves. Dazzling Gleam. For sure. Psychic. Calm Mind and what's Psyshock? Let's actually go for the suggested spread because that is a good idea. Oh, I still have 4 points that I haven't assigned him. There you go. Did I assign my final 4 for Pheromosa either? No, I did. Okay. Next. Okay, so Alakazam's my Mega. If Alakazam's my Mega, who should be my Z Cressy, my Z move? Darkrai? Darkrai. No. Be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had some business I needed to attend to. So, who should be my mega? I'm gonna go with, actually, or not my mega, my Z move. I'm gonna go with Incineroar. Freaking items. I don't. Oh, right. He's my. Whoops. There we go. He's my Z move. Intimidate. Why would I go with Blaze? Blaze sucks. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you have never played Pokemon, Blaze, Torrent, and Overgrow are absolutely terrible. Now that we've gotten that out of the way. Dark type. Well, he needs a dark type move. What is it? Darkest Lariat, I think it's called, is his signature. And then Throat Chop is another one. He's gonna be a shiny. Oh, that actually looks pretty freaking dope. I'm gonna go with male. I'm gonna go with Crunch. Crunch is a good one. Wait, is Throat Chop dark as well? Oh, that's too many dark moves. I'm gonna give him grass. Any grass moves? Do you have any grass moves? Hidden Power Grass. Why not? And I'm assuming these are both physicals, and I'll give him a fire type special. Fire Blast. Bulky physical sweeper. That actually sounds pretty good. I'm not like super into competitive Pokemon. So, I don't know about all this. I'm gonna check on my stream while I'm here. I think I'm the only one watching. Well, people will see this later. A lot of this early stuff is just going to be me playing Pokemon Showdown. I'm going to get into the Pokemon Switch talking after I'm done with the team builder. You know what? Let's actually start talking about Pokemon Switch now. I am both excited and not very excited for Pokemon Switch. And I'll tell you why, too. I'm hyped that Pokemon Switch could come out this year, and I do partially want it to come out this year, and because I want to play it for me and for you guys, and but I also have other purchases that I want to make this year, and if I don't, it's not a crazy big deal. But if I want to get Pokemon Switch, it's gonna end up being a $160 purchase anyway, because I also need to get a capture card, which, surprise, I don't have yet. All of the Switch gameplay that I've recorded in the past has been, it's a very cool thing that I can do, which I will tell you about as I am doing this. Yes, so I have an Xbox, which means all of the Xboxes actually, I think, all of the Xbox Ones have an extra HDMI port in the back, which is HDMI in, which you can use oh right, that's what I nicknamed this thing. Murder Moon. You can nickname this is Ghost, right? Yeah, so I need another Ghost type move. You can nickname a how many is that? 5. Okay. You can nickname What am I talking about? What was I talking about? Right, HDMI, right. So the Switch, with every Xbox One, God damn it. With every Xbox One, there's an HDMI import on it, which you can use to put in. No, like it's supposed to be used for a cable box. So you can use it exactly like a cable box. Essentially, you can put it in for a cable box. And this is a terrible pick. No, I'm not using this. As I was saying, you can use that as it's supposed to be used for like your cable box. If you have one, you plug it into the HDMI in, and then the Xbox One is a hub for your entire media use, whether it's gaming, whether it's whatever it is, whether it's gaming, whether it's TV, whatever, you do everything through your Xbox. Well, if you plug in a console into the Xbox, it still works. So there's a little more latency to it, but if you plug in a if you plug in a switch into that thing specifically, if you plug a switch into what is all of this stuff, dude? I haven't played this in so long. So if you plug your Switch into the HDMI in on the Xbox, it does display through the Xbox, and the Xbox has a thing with Windows 10 PCs. If you're on the same Wi-Fi as a Windows 10 PC, if your Xbox is on the same Wi-Fi as your Windows 10 PC, you can use if it's on the same Wi-Fi as the Windows 10 PC, you can stream what the Xbox is seeing to the Windows 10 PC. And Windows 10, all of Windows 10 computers have the game bar built in, which you can use by hitting Windows key G. And when you press Windows key G and pull up the game bar, you also have an option for recording your microphone. So you can record the screen of your Windows 10 PC, which is streaming the screen of your Xbox. So you can see your Xbox from your Windows 10 PC. Everything that you're doing on your Xbox, you see on your Windows 10 PC, and you can record all of that. So that's how I've been doing my Switch gameplay videos. But enough about that. And what's another good move for you two? What does he look like in shiny? Ew, that's disgusting. Nope, keep him normal. I guess, I don't know. I already have a size strike. I'm gonna go Thunderbolt on the line. Blockies, why not? Okay. Alright, this should be a good team. Validate. Your team is valid. Okay, cool. So we can use this team in Ubers. Yay. Let's go ahead and do battle. And while I'm battling, I'm actually going to mute well, not mute, but I'm going to lower the music volume just so I can hear myself think. So, Jesus, that is loud. Jesus Christ. Okay, this was a bad start. Rayquaza, Dragon Flying, right? Switch out. Oh shit. No. Yeah, so if you guys have if you haven't kept up with the recent stuff in the Pokemon community, you should know this.
I know the community, but it either isn't available or can't be played right now.
All right. If you have been paying attention to the, oh, he left. Okay. I'm not gonna stop the timer for him. Anyway, if you haven't kept up with Pokemon news, Pokemon Switch, at least it's rumored to be called Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Edition and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee Edition. So those are going to be the Pokemon Switch titles. Those are going to be the names of the Pokemon Switch to the two versions of Pokemon Switch. And that is, you know, what they're going with. And I'm not a fan. I don't know, man. I'm not down. I don't like it. It's dumb. I won. Alright. I think the whole, like, thing with Pikachu and Eevee, I think that whole thing is dumb, simply because I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. Alright, for me, I just don't think that works because, I don't know, I'm just not a fan of that whole, thing. Because, I mean, all I see is, ooh, sashed. See, that's the thing. Pheromos has absolute crap defense, but attack is really good. And I think I get a beast boosted. Oh, beast boosted speed. I need beast boosted attack. Alright, I gotta fix that after I'm done here. Anyway, Pokemon Switch is Pikachu and Eevee Edition. I'm not a fan of this, and let me explain why. Pokemon, it just seems like a bit of a letdown for me. And I watched Verlisify's video, and like, if you haven't seen Verlisify's video, go ahead and watch it. It is a good video. He does make some points. But in the video, he mentions Black and White and how Black and White were not good, and that really that does annoy me a slight tad, because Black and White are, if you don't know, my favorite Pokemon games. Period. Like, I consider them the best Pokemon games ever made. And he says, like, oh, if you think they're good, you just didn't play Pokemon before them. And that's true. Hi there, Talia de Logaradillo. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I messed up the... I don't want to use it this quickly. Which one's better? Alright. Ooh, we live! Ooh, that was good. Okay. We're most definitely gonna die here, and he has... What else do we have? Okay, I don't really have anything for any of his other Pokemon. So I'm gonna switch out into the Aegislash. And I get... Okay, Murder Moon got dragged out. So we're gonna Moonblast this thing. Knowing him, though, he's probably gonna switch... Oh, he didn't switch. That's surprising. Okay, what was I gonna say? Oh, he forfeited. Okay. Yeah, so Pokemon, the Switch just seems like a... What we've seen so far doesn't seem all that good. Let me actually pull up the Verlisify video, and I'll go through his points step by step. So, if I pull this up... History. You can probably hear my computer and how it's like dying. Okay, so while I'm waiting here, I might as well go for another match. Start timer, and I'm gonna go with Pheromosa. I always start with Pheromosa. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna mute all sounds here.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing all the negativity around one of the greatest ideas
High jump kick.
This is true. Some news going around. Title Pokemon Switch gameplay potentially leaked. Pokemon
Oof.
Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Now there's a lot of supporting evidence to this that has been kind of uncovered in the last few
My
days.
God.
Let's just say
This
true.
sucks.
I do not understand how childish the Pokemon community has been about this. Like, look at this right here. I'm not feeling these titles.
Okay. One of the points he's making is that he's not a fan of the negativity around it. And you know what? To each their own. If you don't like it, if you like it, if you don't like it, I don't have anything against you. That's all your, you do you. But I'm not a fan of the name.
Hopefully it's a placeholder. Those titles are ew. Like, apparently the Pokemon Company, or not the Pokemon Company, the Pokemon
Yeah, I really do hope that he's definitely gonna be faster and he's gonna use a dark type move. I should have seen that coming. Alright, King Shield. Oh, I'm fast. I'm faster? Or is King Shield priority? Oh yeah, King Shield's priority. Okay. He's most definitely faster, but I'm gonna go for a Sacred Sword. Because I think in defense mode, I will be able to take one. No, I won't. Okay.
cannot be pleased by anything. Because they see these titles and they go, oh, I don't want a remake. Oh, these titles sound stupid. It's just judging a book by its cover. We don't know how amazing these games are potentially going to be, but everyone's already...
That I will give him. By doing this, you are judging a book by its cover. If you didn't hear him, he's like going through how the names seem kind of bad, and he's like, "Oh, you're judging a book by its cover." That I will give him. By saying this, we are judging the book by its cover. However, all of the Pokemon games did catch some flack for their box art legendaries. There's something. All Pokemon games have caught flack before the gameplay or before the game has come out. So
yes, everyone already hates it, and even then the news is performing less because of it. That there are rumors and fakes, like these fake rumors, these fake leaks. Some garbage randomly posted on 4chan
that was a good
that's been getting
switch.
more traction than this actual substantial rumor that has more things backing up. Like even Serbi hasn't covered any of the other garbage out there. But they said that even though this is unconfirmed, it's a bit more compelling. There's enough here to where this could actually be real, and more evidence is supporting that every day now.
Actually, no, he's gonna switch.
But because of that, like people just don't like it, so they're not engaging with it, which is really, really stupid, and I hate that. But apparently, this is a cancer reboot. Tons of people hate it. They want a new generation. They want a new experience.
I really hope I can live through one
so
attack.
many people hate Pokemon Sun and Moon, so you just, like, Game Freak's trying their best. Everyone's being rude to the developers, if this turns out to be true. Everyone's just being impossible to please, when it makes absolutely no sense. Because Pokemon Let's Go is a perfect name to me. Because what I've been saying for a while is after Pokemon Sun and Moon, we got dragged along for the story, didn't really have it wasn't a Pokemon adventure. What I've been saying is we need a Pokemon adventure, not a Pokemon game. Pokemon Sun and Moon, that was a game. Pokemon X and Y had a bit more adventure. I like that a lot more. Pokemon Black and White, that was a game. But that's not what Pokemon's about, and that's why I love the idea.
He's if you can't hear it, he's making the argument that we need an adventure, not a game, and Let's Go sounds like a perfect name for an adventure and not a game. I argue with one of the points he's making that Pokemon Black and White was a game, not an adventure. Pokemon Black and White, to this day, at least to me, and as far as I've seen most of the Pokemon community, is the most story-driven Pokemon game out there. Which means it is most definitely an adventure game. I have no idea what to use against this thing. I'm gonna go with Murder Moon. I don't know what to use. Phantom Force? I guess I could use Phantom Force. So he's making the argument that, the adventure, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Of Pokemon Go. Now remember, guys, when it comes to Pokemon Go, it wasn't that game...
Freaking ads.
Game Freak messed up Pokemon Go. It was that Niantic messed up Pokemon Go. Remember the launch trailer? Remember all the hype leading up to this? That this is what every Pokemon fan has wanted for years. That growing up in the 90s, playing the original Pokemon games, the second I heard about augmented reality, VR, anything that could potentially bring Pokemon into the real world, that is what I've always wanted, and that's what Pokemon Go promised. Now, Niantic is who dropped the ball, but imagine Pokemon Go actually being handled by Game Freak on the incredible console known as the Nintendo Switch. What I have to say about the Nintendo Switch is people that say it's a bad console haven't bought a Nintendo Switch and played the games. This is one of the best things that Nintendo has ever made. Same for the Nintendo Labo, actually. That anyone who has called this cardboard bad has not actually picked it up and played and used it and built things with it. The technology behind the freaking cardboard just blows my mind. Like that's one of the most fun experiences I've had. I felt like I was a kid.
I will say he does say, I'm probably gonna lose this battle. He does say, like cardboard with with Pokemon, what is it? With that's not good. The thing with what is it? The thing with Pokemon Go that he said of it's augmented reality or Nintendo Labo. It's creative. It's a new creative idea. I'll give him that. I mean, he's right. They are creative, good ideas, and nothing against that. Like,
I don't care that's $70-$80. There's enough value there to justify it. The only people that are crapping on it are the people that didn't get it, and that seems like the same thing right here. That these are people that are already upset
Firmus is
at
dead on
everything Game
arrival
Freak
because
does.
of
They can
Stealth
never be
Rock.
pleased. So they're just going to keep complaining until they get what they want, which is what isn't good for Pokemon. That this is what Pokemon's about. That's why I love the idea of Let's Go on many levels. Let's go on an adventure, Pikachu. Let's go on an adventure, Eevee. I feel like I'm about to go out and have a real Pokemon experience just from that title, and that's why it's brilliant. Same thing for the Nintendo Switch. It all comes together. Let's go. If they are playing on Pokemon Go, like we are seeing, Emily Rogers post. This is her blog. She was talking about it. In July 2016, Pokemon Go launch became a massive phenomenon. How could Switch benefit from Go's success, and how could Pokemon Go benefit from the Switch's success? That sounds like the most sensical, logical, greatest decision on both parts.
Okay, yes, I will concede that tying together Pokemon Go and tying together Pokemon Switch is a good idea, but Let's Go just seems like super kiddie.
Pokemon Sun and Moon as the Pokemon Go experience you wanted. That's the Nintendo Switch Pokemon game mixed in with what launched the franchise in Kanto. I already did a video talking about how Reboot would be amazing for multiple reasons, and the biggest, not the biggest one, but one of the biggest ones being that everyone go on the same footing. Also, I don't have anything in the background, so I'll just play the trailer again. Everyone will be on the same footing, and that, to me, is just one of the best ideas, because all the old Pokemon fans, they're not going to feel cast out anymore, and that was a big problem. So I did a video on this a while ago too, the methodical destruction of Pokemon in Black and White. This is an interview from 2010.
Okay, this is my biggest gripe with it. I understand, Black and White is pretty easy to crap on. I'll be the first to admit that Black and White is pretty easy to crap on, but there is quite a bit of just annoyance that I have with this.
An almost 8-year-old interview that talks about destruction of Pokemon because of Black and White. In the 5th generation, the reason why it's so mixed, that I know there's a lot of 5th generation fans that keep saying, well, you hate on 5th generation, Black and White's great. The problem is, you weren't a fan before that. If you came in and you're trying to overly defend Black and White, you don't understand what it did to Pokemon fans. By removing existing Pokemon, they hurt us. They hurt the original fans. By doing all these changes, which are admitted in this interview. All the hate is justified just off of this interview and how poor the designs and everything else about Pokemon Black and White is. Because
alright. I mean, for me, this is like the worst possible argument here. And I see it all the freaking time with among the Pokemon community. I just see it all the freaking time about how Black and White had really dumb designs and blah blah blah. I hate that argument because because of two reasons. One, I think Black and White had some amazing designs, and people everywhere do like that, those designs. And two, okay, he's probably gonna go for another. Oh, he's not gonna go for another Family Force. Okay. What was I saying? Right, Black and White. People everywhere say like, oh, people like all different gens had really, really bad designs, and that kind of stuff. Which is true. A lot of the designs from like a lot of the designs from a lot of the what was I saying? A lot of designs from a lot of different gens are bad, but at the same time, it's not only just that, it's also the... Wow, that did... Ooh. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay. Yep, I'm dead. Okay. This isn't a great team. As I was saying, the idea of like Black and White having like terrible designs and whatever is something I've seen all the time, and I hate seeing it because first of all, designs are subjective. Second of all, I don't think like any of the designs in Black and White were terrible. And even if you do, you can't argue that at least some of the bad designs are good. Like, you see Garbodor pretty often, and people say it's a bad design, sure. But Garbodor, like, every time you play a random battle on Showdown, you'll probably see a Garbodor. And you know what, that's cool, Garbodor is, even though it might have a bad design in your opinion, it's still a decent Pokemon. And that goes for a lot of stuff, the Vanillish, Vanillux, and Vanillite, the Vanillux line in total, is looked down upon because of their... Oh, we're doing this now, are we? Alright. God damn it. Okay, as I was saying, the Vanillux line gets a lot of crap for being an ice cream Pokemon. If you don't like ice cream... First of all, why? If you don't like ice cream and you don't have lactose intolerance and like you can't eat ice cream, first of all, why? Why do you not like ice cream? Second of all, if you do like ice cream, you just don't like it in your Pokemon. I could say the same thing about literally anything else. That is a huge argument that I have, and I hate that argument of like, oh, it's an ice cream Pokemon, it's dumb. Just simply because it's an ice cream Pokemon, it's dumb. That's a dumb argument to me. I do not like that argument. Moving on, though.
They pretty much said that older Pokemon fans, they graduate the series. They grew up, so this was the reboot. This is what happens when you make a reboot for the franchise.
Okay, and in this, I remember this now. He's going to go into more detail concerning how Pokemon kind of deviated away from its older fans. Yeah, it did. Black 2 and White 2, it definitely deviated away from its older fans. It wasn't like any of the previous games, which was obvious by the fact that, there were no older Pokemon. Oh my god. That was so clutch. There are no older Pokemon in Black and White, especially the first one. No older Pokemon show up. Ooh, okay. Nice, good job. No older Pokemon show up in Black and White, in the original Black and White. You only have the Gen 5 Pokemon. And a lot of older players were like, oh, that's alienating us. But he makes the point of, like, they've how do we say, he literally says this, they've graduated from the series. If they've graduated from the series, then he shouldn't be mad about the older fans being alienated. I do not think, first of all, I'm gonna have a really unpopular opinion right here. I think the new games, XY, Sun and Moon, all of the newer games, have way too much Gen 1 pandering. Having Gen 1, having some form of, I don't want to say like kind of like a callback, like, haha, references. If you have a reference to Gen 1, or if you have something, something about it that, it's cool. You see it and you're like, oh, okay, that's a thing that's happening. And it's like, haha, I see what you did there. That's cool. It really is. But to me, nowadays, it feels like everybody's pandering to Gen 1. Like, he's going to make a point in the video, which...
that isn't catered at older fans as well. So a reboot that puts everyone on the same footing. That's actually like words or a phrase that's used inside this. For Pokemon Black and White, they didn't want the new fans to have an advantage and to be overwhelmingly better at the game than newer players, which feels very disingenuous. That's very unconsumer friendly because as someone that's been playing the franchise for a decade, or actually, yeah, Pokemon Black and White is roughly a decade. So after, people have been playing it for that long, you don't want all that taken away from you. You don't want to feel like Game Freak doesn't care about you anymore, and because they thought that people would grow up. But no, Pokemon is still going strong, and that's why we are seeing all these Kanto callbacks.
Yeah, Pokemon's still going strong. You're seeing all these Kanto callbacks. At some point, you have to consider that they're no longer callbacks, they're pandering. How much is Pokemon going to cater to its older audience? Like, how much is Pokemon going to cater to Kanto? We get it. People like Kanto. There are Gen 1ers everywhere. We understand that people are into the Kanto region, and that is not what I'm trying to, bash. Like, Kanto is cool, but I'm saying Kanto's it's already been done twice. It already got a remake in Fire Red and Leaf Green, and B, Kanto itself as a region, if you look at it, Gen 1 had so many problems that Gen 1 is my second favorite, or my second, if it wasn't for X and Y, Gen 1 would be my least favorite gen. Okay. Gen 1 would be my least favorite gen if it wasn't for X and Y, because I legitimately do not like X and Y. I like every other Pokemon game but X and Y. If, at some point it becomes pandering. In X and Y, you get the Kanto starters. Only Kanto Pokemon got Mega Evolutions. And in Oras, Hoenn Pokemon got Mega Evolutions. In Sun and Moon, all of the Pokemon that got Alolan forms were Kanto Pokemon, which is fine. I'm not saying you can't have Kanto, I'm not saying you can't pay homage to Kanto. That's not what I'm trying to say here. But Kanto, at some point, it just becomes like pandering to the older people, and it gives rise to Gen 1ers, and I'm not a fan of giving a rise to Gen 1ers. Gen 1ers, if you don't know what that is, are people who think that Gen 1 is the best gen, and everybody should worship it like it's God. And here is my problem with Gen 1. Gen 1ers don't appreciate all of the new stuff that Pokemon does. There's a bunch of cool new stuff that Pokemon will do, and they don't look at it and they don't appreciate it. I'm not saying that every person who likes Gen 1 is a Gen 1er.
This is paying tribute to the fans. This is paying respects to the people that have loved Pokemon their entire life. And yet, 5th generation fans, these new generation fans, they have a problem with that. And I find that completely unjustified, in a similar way that I find all this hate completely unjustified. Because it's fans that don't have that deep respect for Pokemon that is gained over time, that is gained from being in on that ground.
And I would like to I would like to make a counterpoint here. Ever since I bought and played Gen 5, ever since I bought and played Black and White, I did go back. I've gone back and played every previous game. I've played. I have played Soul Silver. I played Platinum. I've played Ruby and Emerald more times than can fit on this hand. I have played Gen 2, like I'm in the middle of playing Silver, and I've played Fire Red. I didn't even bother with Gen 1 because bugs, like, like, not bugs as in like, bug type Pokemon, but bugs as in like, there are there are software issues with the game. So I haven't gone back and played Gen 1 as in like Game Boy, but I have played Fire Red and Leaf Green, which are, really, they are good. There's nothing wrong with those per se, but there are things that are missing that other gens just did better. For example, I think this was in Platinum as well. The town map is a thing that came up. A town map exists, right? And rather, the town map has been a thing, at least as far as I can remember, since Johto. You feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But the town map has been a thing since Johto, where in the Pokegear there was a map feature, where you can look at the map of the entire region. And I hate in Fire Red, I couldn't find like a town map or something to, I couldn't find it. I couldn't find something to help me. I couldn't find something to help me like maneuver my way around. I will say the addition of running shoes is great because running shoes are something that I sorely miss while I'm playing through Silver. But I have gone back and played those. I have even played X and Y and bits and pieces of both Sun and Ultra Moon. And I have to say, well, like, obviously there's a bit of, what do we say? Obviously there's a bit of nostalgia factor to it, but I'm replaying Pokemon Black and White right now, and I can sufficiently say that I don't think that, all of the other, like, previous generations were just tossed to the side. Yeah, like, you don't see any old Pokemon, but, like, it's still a Pokemon game. If you don't like Gen 5 simply because it doesn't have any of the previous Pokemon, that's dumb. Because, like, it was essentially created to be kind of like a reboot for the franchise. Like, Game Freak and the Pokemon Company themselves have said that it was intended to be kind of like a reboot for Pokemon itself. And so they kind of thought that people who, were playing Pokemon had already, had their fill of Pokemon. They're playing Pokemon. My problem with people who say that Gen 5 doesn't give enough to their older fans, my problem with people who say this, like Verlis, my problem with this statement is, in the end, it's still Pokemon. If you don't like Gen 5 simply because it doesn't have old Pokemon, you're letting go of everything else about Gen 5 that was, in previous Pokemon games. Yes, there's not, sure, there's not like older Pokemon, but there's still the same kind of story. There's still a Pokemon League. There's still an Elite Four. There's still a champion, albeit they changed the story. And I like this. Here's the thing. This is another thing that I've found about, I liked about Pokemon Switch, or not Pokemon Switch, about Black and White, is that after playing through all of the other games, it just became so unnecessarily bland. Like, Johto, I can see, everybody likes Johto. That was a fun game. Sure, why not? But, like, when it comes to plot elements, there's nothing in Johto that's cool. There's no cool plot elements in Johto. with what is it? Um, in in pretty much every, I think the last like good, excluding um uh excluding what is it? This, excluding um Gen 4. Gen 4 for me is the second best plot in a Pokemon game. Wow, okay, I'm just gonna quit. This is a terrible battle right off the bat. Okay. Gen 4 to me is is, excluding Gen 5, the most story-driven Pokemon game other than Gen 5. But Gen 5 is most definitely the more story-driven Pokemon game, the most story-driven Pokemon game of all time, despite its lack of 3D models, and with that its lack of ability to express as much. This really turned into a Gen 5 rant more than anything. But basically what I want to say here is people are mad about the names for Pokemon Switch, and rightly so. It doesn't feel like a name for a Pokemon game. It doesn't feel like a Pokemon game. And that's my big takeaway with this whole thing, is that it doesn't feel like a Pokemon game. Pokemon games are supposed to be an RPG adventure game with a main character that goes through the world catching Pokemon, collecting badges, and obviously there are changes here and there. That's one of the reasons why I liked the trial system in Sun and Moon. That's one of the reasons why I liked the big shake-up twist at the end where N has already beaten the champion before you even got there. And while I'm there for a moment, N is kind of like an unclassified rival of yours. Like, he's not really a rival. Like, Sharon and Bianca are obviously your rivals, but N is kind of like a third rival, and it mirrors what they did in Red and Blue, where Gary showed up to the league and beat the champion before you got there. So instead of beating the champion, you beat Gary, and in the same thing in Black and White, you beat N instead of beating Alder, the champion. And then later in the game, after you've beaten it, you can go back, challenge the Elite Four, and beat Alder. So it exists, and I like the shakeup though that was brought along with that story thing. I like little shakeups in the Pokemon formula, because after you've played Pokemon games back to back to back like I have, and after you've played and seen the same things back to back to back like I have, it becomes really boring to see the same stuff over and over and over again. So I like, and Black and White also goes into the most like story plot driven philosophy of Pokemon, I should say. Like, you catch Pokemon, right? And like that's the joke that everyone's making. It's like it's essentially kid friendly glorified cockfighting. And like the Black and White goes into detail about that whole thing. Like, is it moral to own Pokemon? Is it is it right to capture Pokemon? Is it right to battle with Pokemon? And it has that question, and it answers that question of like, yes, it is, because don't consider it like the Pokemon are like suffering. Pokemon enjoy battling because it's like they're with their trainers, they're with their friends. It builds a bond between trainer and Pokemon, and like they have that whole thing, and that's great. I like things like that. So if Pokemon Switch turns out to be that kind of thing, and if it turns out to address if it turns out to have a great story, sure, why not? If it turns out to be a Kanto remake but still has that great story, okay, I'm down. If it turns out to be like the exact same as Red and Blue, little disappointed that they're going down the exact same route for a third time, but you know what? Whatever. As long as the story's good. Pokemon in itself, if you look at every Pokemon game, barring Sun and Moon, there is a change up in Sun and Moon. Every Pokemon game has a formula. Get a starter, beat the gyms, train your Pokemon, evolve your Pokemon, catch them all, beat the Elite Four, beat the champion, and just keep catching. you know. So there's a formula to it, and not necessarily in that order. Obviously, it's like starter Pokemon. Every Pokemon game has starter Pokemon, some form of gyms, some form of Elite Four and Champion, and some form of after game where you can go and catch all the Pokemon. So if Pokemon Switch is still a Kanto remake and follows that formula with little twists here and there, and it has a good, compelling story, it has good, compelling characters, good, compelling writing, then I'm down. I'm down even if it's a Kanto reboot, even if it's called Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Edition, even if it's, whatever it is, I'm down for it if it's a good Pokemon game. But I don't think that's going to happen.
To get it on that ground floor again, rebooting it. Well, I said that weird because I want to say Kanto, so I overpronounced the. Either way, so rebooting it to Kanto should have been what Black and White would have been, which means we would have gotten a different experience on the Switch, and maybe Game Freak is learning from their mistakes. That's what I like the most about it. That you can't.
Yeah. So I'm not. I don't know, man. I'm not really down for that whole thing. Yeah. That's yeah. So I'm gonna end the stream here because I've literally just been talking about stuff for the past hour. I've just been talking about random crap, playing Pokemon Showdown, trying to get people to come on. I've just been talking. I know nobody's watching live right now. So when this goes up on YouTube, and if you watch it and you watch through the half hour of just fluff to get to this part, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know, are you guys on my side here? Do you think that Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Edition are going to be good, or are they going to be bad, or what? No, to me, I don't want a Kanto reboot simply because it's already been done. If it's a reboot, that's okay. If they reboot the franchise, that's fine. But I don't want a Kanto reboot. It'll be super dumb if it's just Kanto again. There was Red and Blue, or Red and Green / Blue, which is Red and Blue for us. Blue version in Japan is Red and Blue for us. There's Fire Red Leaf Green, and then if this turns out to be true, if it is a Kanto reboot, it'll be Pokemon Switch, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Edition. So leave your comments, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Like this video if you guys like this video. Thank you all so much for those who tuned into the stream. Sky9 and Talia Delgadillo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Delgadillo. If it isn't right, I'm sorry. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this stream. There might have been more people that tuned in. These are the only two that commented, and I see they're not commented. They're chat. They chatted. Thank you guys for showing up, and thank you to everybody who watched the stream live. Thank you to everybody who's watching the replay on the channel. If you guys did enjoy this, please do leave a like down below. Comment below your thoughts. Comment your thoughts down below. I want to see what you guys think on this whole situation. And, just subscribe to the alerts when new videos come out, including, regular videos, gameplay, and live streams. I am doing that a little more now. I am trying to find, a good... I'm still, kind of gaining my footing with the live streams thing. I'm still testing it out. I'm still, testing the waters. I'm still, trying to fix little things like the layout, the chat thing. I'm trying to fix all this kind of stuff. And, it's a process. It's a process that you kind of have to deal with. So I'm still, going through that whole test phase before I, finalize that whole thing. Which, you know what, it's cool. It's fun. It's fun to finalize this kind of stuff. It's fun to try it out. So, yeah, leave your comments leave your thoughts in the comments below. Like this video if you like this video. Subscribe to alerts every time. Hit the bell to get notifications every single time a new video drops, as well as the live stream starts. And I think if you hit the bell, you also get, like, if I schedule a live stream, like I did this one, I scheduled it for 5:30. I was a little late, but I scheduled it for 5:30, and I was there a couple of seconds after. So, you know what? Go ahead and, ring the bell if you guys want to get alerts every single time a new video drops or a live stream starts. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, share with friends to promote bad YouTubers like myself. So, guys, in short, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for your thoughts in the comments below. I really hope I do get comments, because I like having this kind of debate. I like having discussions. Thank you for all that, and I'll see you guys in the next video, /stream/whatever. Yeah, guys, peace out.